Hey guys, today I want to share with you the 5 things that I cook in my Instant Pot nearly every week. There are tons of fun recipes out there of things you can make in your Instant Pot, but today I want to just focus on the basics and the things that are staples in our family and that we end up making nearly every week. The first thing is boiled eggs. I like to make a big batch of boiled eggs at the beginning of the week and then let everyone munch on them for snacks for 3 or 4 days. And usually I'll have to make another batch at that point. They make such a healthy snack, and with the Instant Pot they're so easy because the Instant Pot makes them incredibly easy to peel. There are a couple Instant Pot accessories that come in really handy when you're cooking a lot of boiled eggs or if you're making deviled eggs. The first one is a steamer basket. This is one that fits in the 3-quart Instant Pot or any of the bigger ones, of course, but you can get them in different sizes for whatever size Instant Pot you have, and it's really easy to just pile the eggs in here, and when the cook time is done, you can just pull them out with the handle, dump them into the ice water. Makes it super easy and quick. The other accessory, if you like to make deviled eggs, is you can get a steam rack like this. It has holes in it, and the holes make the egg stand up perfectly tall, and so it centers the egg yolk every time, so it makes making that perfect, beautiful deviled egg super easy. The second thing I like to cook in my Instant Pot at least once a week is white jasmine rice. Jasmine rice is our favorite in our family, and I'm cooking it quite often because it goes with everything, and the Instant Pot makes it so incredibly easy. The ratios that I use are 1 part water to 1 part rice, and then a pinch of salt. Now, some people will say you have to rinse your rice before you cook it. Some people swear by that. Other people swear by not rinsing your rice before you cook it. So I suggest trying it both ways and seeing what you like better. Everyone has a different preference. The cook time for jasmine rice that I use is 4 minutes on high pressure, and then I allow the pressure to come down naturally for 5 minutes before opening it up. Another great way to cook rice in the Instant Pot is with the pot and pot method, and this is a great thing to do if you are cooking something underneath and you want to cook the rice on top to cook them both at the same time. This works with any recipe that has a cook time between 6 minutes and 20 to 25 minutes. White rice doesn't seem to overcook easily when it's in the pot and pot method, so you can have it in the pot with the food, even up to a cook time of 20 to 25 minutes. For this, the accessories that I use are a trivet with tall legs, at least 2 inches tall, and then a stainless steel pan. You can use a glass bowl, although glass bowls tend to take a little bit longer to cook, so I like to use stainless steel. This is a pan that was part of a set, a stacking 2-pan set with a lid on top, which I don't often use as a stacking set, but I do often use single pans on top of cooking something underneath. The next item that I cook in my Instant Pot nearly every week is bone broth. I actually end up cooking it maybe every 2 weeks, but then I store it in the fridge and in the freezer, and I use it in recipes all week long. So it's something that even though I cook every 2 weeks, I'm using nearly every day. I love to collect the bones from the meats we eat throughout the week in separate bags, like one for beef, one for chicken, and once the bag is full, which doesn't take very long, I can dump that into my Instant Pot with a few veggie scraps, salt, pepper, garlic, any herbs that I happen to have lying around, fill it up with water up to the max pressure cook line, and cook that up. You can cook broth as little as 30 minutes or as much as hours and hours. It really depends on how fast you want it done. Usually I cook mine on high pressure for 2 to 3 hours, and I think at that point you're going to be getting most of the nutrients out of there. But even if you cook it at 30 minutes, you're still going to get a really flavorful broth, and it still often gels really well. Throughout the week, I will use my bone broth often in soups. That's probably the most common way I use it. But then I also will use it to cook rice in sometimes to get that extra pop of flavor and all the nutrients that come from the broth. I'll throw splashes of broth in when I'm cooking veggies or stir frying. I also end up adding it often to my 1-year-old's baby food. It makes a great way to thin down purees so that babies can eat them easily, and you're getting your baby all the great nutrients and collagen from the broth. Now, item number 4 that I cook in my Instant Pot nearly every week is potatoes. We eat a lot of potatoes in this house because they are delicious, they are filling, and they are very, very cheap. and the Instant Pot makes it so easy. I often will make a giant batch of potatoes. Usually when I have a whole bunch sitting around that I haven't gotten to yet, I'll just throw them all in the Instant Pot, cook them until they are done, and then if we're not using them right away for that meal, I will throw them in a container in the fridge and use them throughout the week by chopping them up and putting them in like egg dishes or omelets, or shredding them up and frying them for hash browns. I'll even cut them up, dice them into pieces, and throw them in the air fryer or in the oven and roast them to have just roasted potatoes. You can also cut them up and throw them in the freezer in a freezer Ziploc bag, and they're easy to pull out and to throw into soups or toss with oil and roast. It's a great way to do some meal prep ahead of time if you have busy weeknights where you need to throw something together really fast. The last thing that I cook in my Instant Pot nearly every week is pasta. The Instant Pot is incredible for making quick and easy pasta dishes. In my 6-quart or 8-quart Instant Pot, I cook 1 pound of pasta plus 3 cups of water plus about a half a teaspoon of salt, and then 24 to 32 ounces of sauce and about a pound of cooked meat. So you can play around with different sauces and with different meats and just go to town making all different kinds of amazing pasta dishes. The cook time that I use is 5 minutes on high pressure, and then quick release the pressure as soon as it beeps. If you let it go too long, the pasta will get mushy, but if you quick release the pressure right away, it's perfect. So that is it for 5 things that I make in my Instant Pot nearly every week. Thanks for watching. Let me know down in the comments what staples you make in your Instant Pot each week. I would love to hear it.